Sorry I got rudely interrupted by a text message, but I will continue my story.
One reason I wanted to quit is because recently I've received 2 speeding fines and lost demerits. I don't believe I was speeding. I really don't like traveling to the city every day to clean. Second reason, I am just so bored of doing this cleaning work. It's also strenuous and mentally exhausting. It's the same thing repeatedly. I have no energy on my weekends too. I've been financially struggling on my own, so getting the fines was a huge financial downfall. I don't recall speeding. I use cruise control most of the time, only when it's working though. I have a newish car which I bought brand new. The cruise control has been working on and off ever since I bought it. I got frustrated because I told the mechanic at the car dealership, where I bought my new car from, that the cruise control was faulty, and they assured me that I was making it up. They just didn't want to help me fix it with my warranty. They also ripped me off when I traded my old car in. I paid over $15,000 for my last car before the new one, and when I traded it in, they only gave me $2,000 for it. It was a good car, nothing wrong with it except it needed new struts on the front. Another financial attack that was plaguing my mind is the fact that I must pay $3,196 by the 21st of November. It's October now and I have 1 month to get the money. I will write about if a miracle happens, or if I miraculously save up the amount. Also, I just had to take my car in for a service, which was over $500. They told me that I need to get 2 new back tires in 1 month before they become illegal. Update: I just got new tires. A newly made friend blessed me with $400. I used it towards tires. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God, for helping me. On top of all that, my rent is going up. I feel like I am going to drown and I'm starting to get scared. I'm not sure how I'm going to survive or what the future will hold. I've written a few statuses on Facebook about my difficulties, and no one cares about me struggling. No one wants to help me. Fake people keep coming into my life saying let's hang out, then they ghost me. I feel so alone, like I'm the only real person left in the world. I feel like everyone comes into my life, just let me down and reject me. They reel me in by being nice, giving compliments and being friendly, then they switch up on me. I'm so used to it now that I literally don't let anyone in anymore. I have an invisible wall up. I can only depend on me and on God. I am my own best friend. It is annoying when people say things like, "Why don't you have any friends? You're such a nice lady." I just think in my head, maybe because they don't want to be my friend. It's not my choice, it just happens to me. People that say that just make me feel worse or even angry, because I would have friends if I could. At this point in my life, I am just taking each day at the time. Wishing, praying and hoping for a miracle. I will stay as positive as I can. The only things keeping me going is my cats, my creative projects and writing this book. My cats have helped me so much. I wish they would all get along though, because I love them all. I've started a new painting, a portrait of an inspirational speaker on YouTube. Art has gotten me through all the tough times in my life. It helped me when I was shut in my room at my parents' house, and doing art has helped me when I was with my ex too. I would do art when he was on his PlayStation. Update: last week one of my customers, her name is Marguerite, gave me $200 to help me out. She's one of my good customers. She did intimidate me at first because she is a psychologist, and I didn't want to feel vulnerable or exposed. She has a way of getting information out of me. I told Marguerite what I was going through, and she felt like being a motherly figure to me by helping me. Marguerite wanted me to mention her in my book because I asked her if she wanted me to put her name in here. She loves the idea. Marguerite helped me restore my trust in people again. I also got an idea to apply for a loan to help myself pay off some debt, and maybe put some money towards tax. I tried to apply for a quick loan with Wallet Wizard, but it turned out to be a scam. They used my PAN and password to lock me out of my bank. I had to ring the bank and quickly get my access back, as soon as I realized, and change my password. They kept getting access a few times and locking me out. Thankfully, Wallet Wizard didn't take any money from my accounts, and thank God the bank helped me outside of operating hours over the phone. The lady from the bank said even though they advertise on T.V doesn't mean they are legitimate. I had a huge realization, because now I don't trust any ads on TV. She also said to never give your PAN to anyone. I knew that, but when I was in the moment filling out the forms, I totally forgot about not sharing your PAN. I recently made a work friend through Workplace, the app. I made a post about making butter chicken for my neighbors, and he wanted to try some. He came over and had some butter chicken. We talked a lot about cleaning and work stuff. He was the friend I mentioned that gave me $400. The only bad thing about that friend is he assumed we were dating even though I was clear that we were not dating. He wouldn't get it through his head. He dropped off flowers and a card saying, "We will be best friends forever, love, your cute friend." Looking back, I think that card was a form of witchcraft. I think it was a spell to bind us. I rebuked it and transmuted it back to God anyway, so it can't affect me. I was grateful for the money, but at the same time I don't like being manipulated with money. A few weeks later he bought an artwork from my website, which was worth $600. I kept saying, "We are just friends," and I thanked him for buying it. He must have got offended because he stopped all contact with me, which is fine. I don't play mind games. Also, when he came to pick up the butter chicken I cooked, he brought beers and crashed on my couch. He stayed the night, which was unexpected and invasive. He thought he owned my house and was intrusive. My neighbors were bothered because he also blocked the driveway. In the end, I guess I dodged a bullet. Last week, I applied for a consolidation loan to pay off debt and pay the tax fee. The loan got denied as soon as I applied. A robot denied it, not even a human. I'm getting so anxious, I really need help. I've prayed to God and I'm hoping He will help me out of this constant struggle. Also, last week I sent work an email saying how I never received $500 of the $1,000 starting with the company incentive. They forgot about me, and it made me have resentment towards the company. I've been with the company for a whole year. The office isn't the best at filing things and taking notes. That's one reason I didn't participate in the group activities, such as a competition on who can get the most steps. Their company were giving away gift cards to the winners, which triggered me and me mad. They did end up giving it to me, which is good, especially at this time in my life. I had to ask them for it. People think that I'm dumb, and I forget about what's owed to me, so they keep my assets for themselves until I speak up and ask for it. I don't like being taken advantage of. I shouldn't have to ask for something that is owed to me. For an example, it's like winning the lotto, then they don't pay it out to you unless you ask for it. Today, as I'm writing this paragraph, it's the 7th of November, and I am starting to get worried because I still haven't come up with $3,000 for tax. I'm trying to get a stall open at a market so I can sell some headbands I made. I'm hoping that it works out, because I don't know what else to do to make money. I feel like I'm sinking into debt just being alive. I went to the beach today to get my mind off my debt. It's 31 degrees today, and nice and sunny. God said not to live in fear, so I'm putting my faith in Him and just waiting for a miracle. Today I'm writing a new paragraph to tell you that I feel like a failure. It's the 12th of November, and I set up a stall with all my handmade items on display, and I didn't even get one sale. I really believed I would make money from it. Now I feel like I'm in despair. I feel like I'm going to be homeless soon. Rent is due on the 21st and the $3,000 tax is also due on the 21st. I cried all the way home. A 2-hour drive. I tried to hold in the tears, but I feel like God has abandoned me. I spent money to open my stall too and spent money for the tent and table. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't keep fighting to survive. One of these days I will sink so deep. I don't think I'll be able to get back up again. I have tried so many businesses, trying to break free from a job, just over broke, and it seems impossible. Update on my life so far. Today is the 1st of December, and a lot has happened since last time I wrote in this book. A miracle did happen with my tax situation. The ATO is letting me pay it off over 2 to 3 years, which is a huge relief. I'm thankful to God for helping me. I did manage to pay my rent too, thank God. Also, I put in my 2 weeks resignation to the cleaning company I work for. They have disrespected me on so many levels that I feel like I can't work there anymore. They are manipulative and delete evidence so I can't defend myself or prove things that have happened. The ladies in the office don't like me and were trying to get me to quit. Well, they won, I've quit. They have taken my life force energy and money from me. I won't give any more of myself to that company. Now I don't have a job, and I'm not sure what will happen to me. Centrelink is being difficult. Hopefully they will be able to help me because I have bills to pay. They don't pay enough to live off though, so I'm praying I find a job. I'm so over cleaning. I'm hoping I can find another job. It seems impossible for someone who's unvaccinated to find work. I am praying God finds me a job where you don't have to be vaccinated. Yesterday I saw a homeless lady at the shopping center, and I was thinking, will that be me? I gave her some money, which made her smile. When I got home, I cried for hours. I was thinking how much I will miss my cats. I don't want to lose them. 2 of them came across Australia with me. My plan is if things get to that point, I'll have to use the gym showers and eat the fruit from the fruit bowl to survive. I was thinking about all the worst case scenarios, which is also why I was crying for so long yesterday. I was hoping the neighbors couldn't hear me crying because I was loud, even through a pillow. I have a feeling that part of my life purpose is to plant trees. I had an affirmation on my fridge. It was a check from God for $550 if I worked for Him. I got angry one day and threw the fake check in the bin. A few hours later I planted some trees, then suddenly I got a sale on my website for $600. It was from the possessive guy who ate my butter chicken. It was through my Square website, which takes a commission, so I got $580, exactly what was on my check I wrote. I am upset with Square though for taking money from my sale because I already pay my monthly subscription. After Square took my profits, I took down my Square website. It a week because I had so much trouble closing my website, and the people in the Square office took ages to help me. They try to trap you in, so you don't leave. It was shocking when I received $580, and quite hilarious. So, I apologize to God. I think God wants me to plant trees. I will one day. If I don't end up planting trees, I hope that more people do. It makes God happy. I have skills and talents, and it's hard to choose one and stick with it. Planting trees is my number one choice out of all my skills. If every person plants just 1 tree a year, that's 7 billion trees or more added onto the earth. That's a huge difference. Another thing happened recently was, I wrote a post on Facebook about my struggle and hardships I was going through, and one of my FB friends reported me. I decided to sift through my friends and block people. I now only have 2 friends. I don't even use FB anymore unless it's to log into my business page. I literally have no shoulder to cry on or any kind of support. People just report me instead of helping me. I cried between visiting each customer today. Also, something else has happened since last time I wrote in this book. The cat I took in has had kittens. She had 6, and 4 have survived so far. They are so cute. One was born with its insides outside of its body, and another one wasn't breathing properly and died in my hands. They could have been inbred because the cat's brother lives outside. I had to take them away without the mother cat seeing, or she would have got depressed. I have an urge that I'll need to move house soon because I got in trouble by my neighbors. My cats were jumping on their roof. So, my cats are stuck inside until I can move and give them room to run around. I feel bad for my neighbors, they got so angry at my cats. I put a high bamboo fence up thinking that would stop my cats jumping, but it didn't. So now they are stuck inside until a miracle happens. I have faith that I will find a home and a job by some miracle. I don't know how I'll pay my rent coming up. I don't know what I am going to do. It's hard, but I had to leave my job. I physically couldn't do it anymore either. It was hurting my back. And my right knee clicks going upstairs. I was trying to think logically that if I stayed in that job, something worse could happen along the way. So, I might as well take a leap of faith and leave now. I'm all I have, and I only have one back. I would rather risk losing everything outside of myself than risk hurting myself and living with the consequences for the rest of my life by doing something I hate anyway. I would rather not live in regret. That's why I'm taking a trust fall and hoping God catches me. I have been tempted by the devil to have alcohol. Also, to act out of integrity by cleaning for the customers that are booked with the cleaning company, outside of working for them, because I needed money, and the customers wanted me to still work for them after I had quit. But I did not fall for his trap. I trust God. God sees everything. I do not want to clean houses anymore anyway. The devil kept trying to give me suicidal thoughts too. I've been struggling with those thoughts my whole life, but I've been through so much that I can override those thoughts to positive ones. Praying to God can help. I still get rage when life keeps knocking me down, but I always ask God for forgiveness for when I get angry. It's just so frustrating when things keep going wrong. It seems easy for negative thoughts to creep in. It's worse for me because I have no one to talk to, no shoulder to cry on, so it bottles up. I am becoming a better person as I heal. I'm a lot nicer to my cats. I used to get angry at them when they were naughty. I didn't understand cats back then, and I treated them like you would treat dogs by punishing them in the same way. Lucky cats are so forgiving. They have humbled me and made me a better person. I'm so glad I've had cats on my journey to teach me gentleness and kindness, because if I had kids, I would have been exactly like my dad if I didn't have cats to help me reflect inner rage. I wouldn't have been ready for kids in my 20s. I had a lot of emotional baggage, and I wasn't gentle in nature. My dad was rough with us kids. He was not gentle or kind to us. I realized in my 20s that I was like my dad, and that I seriously had to change. I had to break that generational abusive cycle. I am a loving, kind person that had just been so mistreated. I am not my dad. I do not take on his patterns and behaviors. I am me, free-spirited and healed. I am a loving person, and I understand gentleness now. When I started healing myself, my cats became social and affectionate to me. Their behavior changed around me when I changed myself. It's like they knew I was being a better person. I used to yell at them for vomiting all the time, until one day I got celiac poisoning from a Mexican restaurant and vomited all over the house. After that I realized it's not their fault that they vomit. It's just a reflex. The wrap was meant to be made from corn, but the wrap was made from wheat flour. The 8th of December, 2023. Hopeless, I surrender. Today is the 8th of December and Thursday being my last day with the cleaning company. I had a job interview today at a nearby animal place to work in the front of house area. I'm starting to get worried about money. It's 35 degrees today, and I put the aircon on. I also bought cat food, which added up to $100 at the register. I'm starting to panic. I have prayed a few times for help. I'm just waiting patiently. I have faith. I do have some customers' phone numbers so I could clean their houses for cash, but I'm not going to risk getting sued, and I really don't want to clean houses anymore. I've been trying to distract myself from fear and worry by playing Candy Crush on my phone and watching TV. But I can't seem to relax and enjoy it fully because of the lingering anxiety. It feels like time is running out. I need a job. None of my business ideas worked out, so I must do something soon. Most of the jobs on the job search websites look so hard, and only smart people can get them. I'm a creative person, so it's hard to find a fulfilling job where I won't get bored. I like to be busy creatively, or doing something worthwhile which I can feel proud of. I've never felt like more of a failure in my life than what I do right now. I've tried everything I can think of to make money and create multiple income streams. None of my ideas worked out. Nothing I've done has made me any money. I feel sad because other people on YouTube became successful from different income streams. So why am I such a failure? Why doesn't anything work out for me? I've done drop shipping, affiliate marketing, and my own websites, etc. All I can do right now is surrender and wait for a miracle. I have no choice but to do nothing, because I've done everything I can think of to make money legitimately. Life is so out of control right now. It's Friday today, so all I can do now is wait until Monday, then go to a job center place and see if they can help me find a job. Something just happened today. I was busy watching a movie on TV, then my landlord rang, and I didn't know what he was going to tell me, so I felt on edge. He rang and said I can clean the vacant property next door and have $300 off my rent. I was so happy. I will clean it tomorrow. That will also get me out of the dark pit of depression. I am so grateful. Any extra money is helpful. Thank you, God and my angels, for looking out for me. I applied for job seeker payment again through Centrelink Welfare, but when I filled out the forms, I only had the option to say I was an employee at the cleaning company I was with, and that I needed a resignation document from the employer. But I was a contractor for them and couldn't provide the accurate documents. I had to fill it out by uploading a screenshot of my resignation letter to the company, not a letter from the company, because I'm not going to get one by being a contractor. I had to say on the form that I was an employee just to submit it. There was no other option. The job seeker payment is still pending, and it's been 2 weeks since I applied. I am literally hanging on by a thread. Life is so scary and unstable right now. The 11th of December, 2023, witnessing God working in real time. Today my landlord came to check the house I cleaned next door. He was happy with the clean I did. He added the credit to my rent so I can pay less rent this month. Also, he told me I have $600 credit in my renting account, which I can also take off my rent. My rent will be $414, which is a huge blessing from God and unexpected too. The landlord gave me another house to clean, which I am so grateful for. Although I told God I never want to clean houses again, He must know something that I don't know, because He's pushing me into cleaning for some reason. I guess right now I'll be obedient to God and clean houses. I just hope I can do something else soon though, because I really don't want to clean. I am grateful though. It means I can keep a roof over my head and not stress so much. Last night I had 2 dreams about not having a job. One, I was telling my nan and pop that I have no income coming in, but they were just watching me talking in sadness and not caring or offering to help. Second dream was I was in a world with robots, and the only way to work is with the robots helping. They were 9 foot tall and had stickers on their backs saying no filming. One of them had a whole bakery inside of them, and the only way to have a job is you had to open their stomach and grab the trays of bakery items out. I didn't like that job in my dream, and I quit. I couldn't do it anymore. The 13th of December, 2023. Today I did an end of lease clean for a person on Gumtree, which I'm so grateful for. The clean took me 11 hours total, and I got $400 cash. I am grateful he was honest and paid me. I prayed to God and asked God to make sure he pays me for my hard work, so I'm grateful to God for answering my prayer. Also, today I got an acceptance email to work casual at the animal place in the front area. Hopefully they let me start on Friday. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I have another 10-hour clean to do, the house the landlord sent me to do. Today at the Gumtree customer's house, I got zapped by a PowerPoint. Thank God I was wearing thick rubber gloves, but I still felt the shock and now I have a headache. When that happened, it made me realize I don't want to work on my own, it's dangerous. I was doing star jumps to make sure my blood was going to my heart after getting zapped. I had a feeling I had to get my heart pumping. The 22nd of December, 2023. This week has been great because I had my induction at a place with animals, which was fun. It's pretty much just cleaning, so it's not much different to what I do. But the benefits are, it's a short drive and I get super. I also did some house cleans for my own business to bring in some extra cash. One clean was Marguerite's. I know I'm not meant to clean her house because she was with the cleaning company I was with, but she found me on Gumtree, and we are good friends. She has helped save my life by helping me financially and emotionally, so screw that company. They owe me hours anyway. She didn't like that company anyway because of the cleaners that they kept sending to her house. They were terrible at cleaning. I had another customer that I found on Gumtree, which helped me earn some cash too. It was a once-off though, but I'm still grateful. I've been invited to a Christmas lunch in 2 days, and I'll make a brownie. I'm avoiding the shops as much as possible right now, even though I could walk to the shops. I have anxiety, so it is hard to walk around sometimes. I'm having a Baileys, which I don't usually drink, but it's the only way I can get in the zone to finish this book. I was talking to one of my customers today, whom I cleaned for, and we got into the conversation about Friends, not the TV show. She was wondering why I don't have any friends. Like I tell everyone, girls or women just don't like me. I probably had a curse put on me when I was born. I've never had a friend and probably will never make friends in this life. I must just accept that. I've tried breaking the curse, but it didn't work, and girls still switch up on me or use me to get close to guys they like. Oh, and also, I want to update you, my reader, that my rent was only $414 this week, which I'm extremely grateful for. I think my strength is being tested by God, and my faith too. I truly believe in God and His timing in my life. I seem to just keep getting by with God's amazing help. I got shortchanged a few times this week, and I thought I had bad luck. A checkout operator at a retail store charged me 6x the amount of the items I had bought. She scanned one item multiple times. I think it was the devil attacking me. She didn't even say sorry, and gave me evil looks when she refunded me, like I was the one who made the error. A pizza place shortchanged me too, because they didn't have enough change, and they were hoping I didn't notice. I think I'm being spiritually attacked, but God is in control, so I forgive them, and have a knowing all my losses will come back to me 10 times the amount I lost, or even more. I won't put a limit on it. The 26th of December, 2023. I am grateful to God for my new job, at a place with animals which I won't expose in the book. I feel like it's not going to be a forever thing though. 1. It hurts my neck because I'm tall and cleaning tables requires neck muscles. 2. This job doesn't resonate with me. I'm not sure how long I'll be doing it for. Maybe I'll try and get more cleaning customers, then leave the animal place, and continue cleaning for my house cleaning business. I don't really want to clean though either. I'm looking for something better, which will resonate with me. I will continue to keep praying for a better job. The animal place also doesn't give you breaks until you work 6.5 hours. I got a headache from not having any breaks. It's not my kind of ideal job, to be honest. It looks good on paper, but working there isn't so good for me personally. I wonder what God wants me to do here on this earth. I want a job which is fulfilling to me and gives me all the benefits I deserve, like breaks, holidays, and superannuation, etc. The 4th of January, 2024. Today I'm writing down everything that has been happening up until now. Before Christmas, I got invited to a Christmas lunch, which I arrived at the person's address on the wrong day. Time is really messing with me lately. It's not the first time I went somewhere on the wrong day. Like work, for example, I went on the wrong day once, or twice, at the old supermarket job. I did a whole day's work on my day off. The person who invited me to the lunch was grateful to see me anyway, and we exchanged gifts. The last couple of days have been so bad. The new job is worse than my cleaning job. 1. It pays fortnightly. 2. It takes all my energy, and we don't get a break. It pays less too, which I already expected though. Now I think I would rather do house cleaning than work in an environment like that. I haven't got paid yet, and I have bills to pay. On top of that, my front right tire blew today. So, I must miss work, and also it will cost money to fix. I need to get my cat done up, as well, because she's in heat even though she just had kittens 8 weeks ago. And I need a new washing machine, because my washing machine is broken. I need to get my freezer, in my fridge, fixed too, because it's a non-frost fridge. But it's making lots of frost, which is causing the doors to jam, and the food to taste bad and crystallized. It's a new fridge too. I called the warranty number, but it is fake. The email doesn't go through either. I don't trust buying brand new white goods anymore, because all the warranty side of things don't help when you need help. It causes an unnecessary headache. Today I had a mental breakdown. After my tire blew, I screamed at God and said I hate him. I am sorry for yelling at God though. I just feel like life is so against me. So I blame God, because it feels like he doesn't listen to me sometimes. I got so angry while washing my dishes I threw a plastic cup across the room like a mental case. I guess I'm angry because other people's businesses work out, but none of my businesses have worked out, and I feel disappointed in myself. I really beat myself up more than I should. I can't even end my life. The thing is, I'm not actually depressed at all, I'm a happy person. Life just wants me to end my life, because life is against me. After I yelled at God, he turned all the power off down my street. It was off for hours. As soon as I apologized, the power came back on straight after I said Amen. Now I definitely believe in God, and nothing can stop me. One annoying thing is that I want to finish this book, but it's hard to finish it when my story is still down in a dump full of struggles and pain. How can I finish this book when I haven't even had a breakthrough, or a magical miracle? If a miracle happens, then I will let you all know, but for now I'll just keep documenting all my terrible experiences, hoping for something good to come. I don't mean to be negative. Good things do happen, and I am grateful to be alive every single day, with the company and joy of my cats and kittens in my life. Right now, my bank accounts are the lowest I've ever seen. I want to get out of debt. I'm hoping I can pay my rent this month. That's another reason I had a mental breakdown, because I'm so sick and tired of struggling and just getting by. I see other people living luxurious lifestyles, wasting food at the workplace, and I think, why do some people get ahead in life, but I can't? I've been working on different business ideas for 7 years or so. I don't want to work for someone else anymore. I don't like being told what to do, especially told what to do by lazy people that order me around because they don't feel like working hard. The 9th of January, 2024. I want to update you all on the past few days, and today. Yesterday was raining, so work made me take the day off. On Saturday, I did a barista course in the city, so I have an extra skill to have up my sleeve. Today was the worst day ever. Work is hostile and everyone there except 2 people are rude, aggressive, and just plain mean. One lady, who does the dishes, kept undermining me and redoing everything I just did. Then she got really close to me and was trying to do my job. She was right up on me behind me. With my reflexes, I accidentally nudged to elbowed her, because I have boundaries and she was bullying me and getting too close. It felt awkward because I suspect she is a lesbian too. I felt like crying, but in my head, I prayed to God to help her be nice to me. After praying, she was a bit nicer and left me alone. The front of the work area, girls act so mean to me and passive-aggressive. I started at the same time as them and they have the audacity to act authoritative over me. They are also a bit lazy standing at the computers, and I pick a lot of the slack cleaning. One girl is so mean she stays on the computer the whole shift and makes me do all the dirty work cleaning, even when the supervisor swaps us. She still takes over, and I end up having to clean tables for the whole shift, hurting my shoulder. Another work colleague acts nice, but strange around me. He seems threatened by me or something. I said goodbye to him, and he walked straight past me. I feel so rejected by everyone and treated harshly. It feels like I'm out of place working there. I'm a puzzle piece, from a completely different puzzle. Also, this week on Friday I had to take it off because I popped a front tire. I got a mobile tire guy to come to my address and change my tire. That was more money I had to spend, which I don't have. Had to put it on my credit card, which is running low, and I must pay back $4,000 on it. To top it all off, I still haven't got paid. I only have around $100, if that. I'm so overwhelmed and stressed out, although I'm good at putting on a facade of being happy and calm. I have literally been praying to God for a good job with nice people and good pay. I am waiting for a miracle. All I want is to find where I belong, with people that won't reject me, or switch up on me or bully me. I just want to find real people. I'm at a point where I am so used to being treated bad and rejected that I push away any good people. I don't want to push away the right people, they are just hard to find in this hostile world. I feel so alone even in a huge crowd. My soul feels like an alien, and everyone is disgusted in me or something. I applied for a few bar jobs, but they are in the city, which is quite far. I don't want to settle for anything unless it feels right. Hopefully my next job will be good. I can't take the stress anymore. Please God send a happy miracle to me so I can end this book on a positive note. Amen. The 12th of January, 2024. Today was a better day at work than usual. I got sent home early though because it wasn't busy. It's so unstable being employed as a casual employee. They chop and change your schedule a lot, and at last minute too. I got paid on Wednesday night, but it wasn't as much as I expected, considering I worked public holidays over Christmas, and over New Year's too. The pay week starts on a Thursday and ends on a Wednesday, so I must wait 2 more weeks to get the rest of my pay from previous hours I worked. I don't think I can live with a job that pays fortnightly, not in my circumstances. All the pay I got only covers my rent for this month. I also must get my cat desexed, so I've got to use the last of the money on my credit card. I have never been this low financially in my life. I don't know how I will buy food soon. Centrelink isn't helping me still. It's hard finding customers to clean houses for my cleaning business, because there's not many customers in West Melbourne. It's hard right now for me to afford advertising too. Even if I did have customers, I would become so depleted in energy that I would probably make myself sick from overworking and not having a break. I'll still be chasing money like a pig chasing a carrot on a stick. I want a holiday, but I can't, and it's sad because it's summer and I want to relax and enjoy it. I haven't had a holiday for years now. It turns out that the reason the dishwasher lady was rude to me the other day is because she has autism. No one told me, so how was I supposed to know? I don't feel guilty about shoving her off me with my elbow though, because I wasn't warned about her condition. I forgive myself and won't react like that again, because now I know better. I'll be like Jesus and walk away if I don't like something. The good thing about today is that I'm halfway into editing and finishing this book. I had to take a small break from writing today because my words started to become gibberish.